Hello, 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 hello. So, Murder on the Links. I have been on a huge Agatha Christie kick. And I think one of the reasons is because so many Agatha Christie books are on YouTube as audiobooks. And I've been running in there and grabbing a bunch of them. It seems like the last few evenings I've just been popping her audiobooks on and just listening, and it's been great. But Murder on the Links is the second Poirot novel, and this is another Hastings one where it's told in first person from his point of view. And I can't decide if I like this less than the third person Agatha Christie stories where Poirot shows up way later. And somebody told me, I'm so sorry, I forgot who left the comment. If you look back onto my Five Little Pigs video, in the comments, someone left this really amazing long comment. But it was talking about how Christie got really bored of Poirot and didn't really want to write him anymore. So a lot of her later Poirot books were like, he wouldn't show up until the very end if she could help it. And I get that. And it's funny too, because Steve Donahue, we were on that live stream on the Bookish Knitters channel, and we were talking about how there are some authors who, once you bring a character into the lexicon of culture, and become known for that character, that you should not be allowed to write other stuff. And we were bringing up like Conan Doyle not wanting to write Sherlock, and Robert E. Howard not wanting to write Conan, and things of that nature. And like with Robert E. Howard, I don't think he didn't want to write Conan. I think he was making more money writing fight stories, and westerns, that he was just writing those because the dude needed to eat, But with Arthur Conan Doyle, like, that was like, he's like, yeah, I want to do other stuff, I don't want to just be known as this guy. And with Agatha Christie, I mean, she created a few characters that have stood the test of time, I guess. But I guess writing like 3/4 of a Poirot novel and then throwing it into a other novel is an okay way to go. But Murder on the Links is not that way, so I don't know why I went on that rant. Murder on the Links, Poirot's in it immediately, which I do really like. But Hastings is kind of... I don't think he's as annoying as a lot of people feel about him, but he's kind of a douche. Like, and okay, so basically, they get this letter, and the dude's like, hey, I have a secret. Some people are coming after me. Please get out here as quick as you can. For the love of God, please come. And so they go out there, and when they get there, they find out that the dude's dead. And he was killed on the golf course behind their house. And they're trying to figure out who killed him. And the way this unravels is really cool. I really like it. Another thing in here, like a subplot that I thought was really interesting, was there's a another investigator working with the police department who's younger than Poirot, and looks at Poirot as like a dinosaur, and doesn't use modern techniques. And so they're at odds the whole time while all this is going on. It's put together so well. And I think after I listened to this last night, I gave it 3 stars, and I feel bad. I think I should have given it 4. Because the more I think about it, this is why you don't rate books with stars A, and this is why you don't rate books with stars right after you read them. Because you're never going to be as objective, or maybe you're too objective. I don't know. I always feel like the day after I've ruminated on the book, maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't know. We'll talk about it. It was just really fun. And the problem that I have with Christie is, and if you saw my review on Appointment with Death, is that I have a hard time relating to the characters in a Christie book. Like, I am not her target audience. But sometimes there's a character in her work that is so charming that I could look past that stuff. And this was one of those times. I think Hastings is kind of the everyman, but at the same time, he is kind of, there's just something about that guy. And I should probably look it up, but I don't know how many books he's actually in. I could think of 3 off the top of my head, but I don't know. So maybe, because some kind of life-changing thing happens to him at the end of this. So maybe this is his exit for a while. I don't know. But anyway, it's really good. And I got some great recommendations on the last video of great, other great Christie books to read. So I'll probably be doing that throughout the month. And just like search YouTube for like Agatha Christie audiobook. And there's a lot of different channels that are doing them. And because I'm saying this, they'll probably all be taken down because I'm sure they're not legal. But we will soon see. But everyone should be able to go do that while it's available. So let me know down below what you thought of Murder on the links, if you read it or not. I highly recommend it if you like Poirot. It's really good. So I will see you later.